Welcome back with section 3 of our big 4 of SEALFIT PST moves. Coach Mel here with you today. Hopefully you've watched the first 2. We went over the squat, we went over the push-up. Today we're going to hit up the sit-up. I know, I write this stuff myself, it's amazing. Okay, great. So when you get here to do the PST, a lot of people are very unclear on how to perform a SEALFIT sit-up. So there's 4 points of performance that we need to go over. First, you want to have your knees bent. They're about hip distance and maybe a foot away from your bottom as you lay on the ground. Your shoulders are making contact with the ground. Next, your hands are crisscrossed across your shoulders, gripping your shoulders. That doesn't work. This is how you want it to look, okay? And the 4th point of performance is that when you sit up, your elbows touch your knees, okay? So you do use a partner during your PST here at headquarters or off-site, wherever we do your PST, to perform your sit-ups for rep counts. And remember, you need to get 50 of those within 2 minutes in order to pass your PST. One of the most common mistakes that we see happen after many reps is that the hands come off the shoulders, okay? That's number 1. Number 2, people rest on the bottom. So they lay down, having a little relaxing me time, and that's called a misrep 2. In fact, some of the coaches will actually say you're done if they see you resting too long on the ground. So don't make that mistake. If you need to rest, you got to rest in the up position, arms on the shoulders, knees and elbows together. Another misrep would be your shoulders not touching the ground. So make sure you don't let that happen. So Coach Mel, how am I going to train to get better at my sit-ups? Just like your push-ups, you're going to do an EMOM workout. So every minute on the minute, pick a rep count that's going to get you to about 30 seconds of a minute, maybe 20 sit-ups, and then rest the rest of that 30 seconds. And then do that 10 times in a row. So you end up getting a nice chunk of sit-ups in with your workout training. Great. Also, you can do the Tabata, which is awesome. You can do all kinds of core moves with your Tabata, but I would highly recommend that you do this particular PST move. So you'll do as many sit-ups as you can do, PST form standards, in 20 seconds, and then you're going to rest 10 seconds. You're going to do that 8 times. Do that twice a week, once a week at least. Get yourself in the right range of sit-ups for your PST. Great. So from here, we're going to move on to some variations to help you strengthen your core. I've got some straight leg sit-ups. This is one variation. It's very similar to a regular sit-up, a little more difficult, better range of motion here. So it looks like this. Bring my hands on back, and then I'm going to sit on up. I'm going to touch the toe. Get a good hamstring stretch here too. Once again, back and up. I can practice here like this. And that's pretty difficult. You know, you don't have anyone holding your legs, but that's a great variation to practice as well. The next variation is our standard CrossFit style sit-up. You can get really fast with these guys. So I'm going to butterfly my feet here. And once again, these hands are going to float up and overhead. I'm going to sit up and I'm going to touch in front. Good, same points of performance. I want to make sure my hands touch out in front. Get a really nice crunch here, and my shoulders are touching in the back. Great job. Awesome. These are great for conditioning yourself for some strength. I'm going to grab a plate, 15-pound plate. Guys, if you're good at sit-ups, grab a 25er. Ladies, if you're just getting into it, 10-pounder, even a 5-pounder. You could grab a 10-pound wall ball as well. I'll go over that in a sec. So I'm going to press that up and overhead directly. I'm going to come on down, sit up, and I can actually see through the hole in that plate, and then I'm going to sit up all the way, pressing the plate up and overhead, and repeat. Boom. That's fun. Okay. This one's great for range of motion for your shoulders. You can really build some strength here on this too. You know, there's a million core exercises. Flutter kicks, you should be practicing your flutter kicks. That's going to build core and hip stability. Really important hip strength because you're going to have to do a lot of those at any of our camps or academies. And consider that you'll have to be wearing boots. So those boots, even just extra couple of pounds, on your feet make a huge difference. So practice flutter kicks with boots. That's a really important tip. Okay, here's another one, butterfly style on the feet. This is gonna come on back, touch above my head, and then touch in front of the toes. And again, one more. Boom. Great. So those are just a few things to help you build strength. Coach Mel, what if I can't even do one sit-up? I've devised this pulley system. It's nothing new. It's a band. You use them for assisting in your pull-ups, even your push-ups. And all you do is you fasten it to something stationary. It could be a door knob. Make sure the door is shut, of course. Or a leg of your table would work as well. You've got your little ab mat here. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to get a nice loose grip, because part of the work is actually going down and lowering yourself with your abs. And then from here, say you get here and you can't get up, give yourself a little climb, okay? Back down and climb it back up. You can do this with anything. You could use a sock. You could use an old shirt, pants, anything to give yourself a little assistance. You don't need this band, but the band is quite helpful. So once again, there it is, okay? Little help, or you could just use no help on the way down, and then only a slight bit on the way up. You can get something less that's got a little bit of a less stretch, smaller band, and so then you start working up in your strength. Sit-ups come really fast, so be patient with yourself. Give yourself a week, and before you know it, you'll be doing 20 in a row. After that, 100 at a time. So you can't really burn yourself out on sit-ups. All you need to do is change or modify the movement. There's a million different core workouts. We've got one here at SEALFIT you can buy to help develop your core muscles. But really, every day you could do core. So don't shy away from that, even though you're a little sore. You can do some back extensions, all kinds of stuff to help you stay in the game. Remember, everything is built from here and goes towards your limbs. So this needs to be strong before anything else can be strong. Strong and straight. Awesome. Coach Mel here at SEALFIT.com. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. I'm here to help. Have a great day.